Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I have our typical monthly surprise that just came in yesterday, and here it is. Another Atlas coffee delivery. I don't have my tripod, so if the angles are looking weird, I apologize. But let's see what we have for this month's delivery. So this was technically September's. I'm pretty sure I get September's pretty late in the month, or I get each delivery late in the month, and I'm filming on August 3rd right now. So let's see what it is. The last one was India's Tamil Nadu coffee. Let's see what we got this time. Ooh, fancy. I'm already thinking an African country. This is gonna be Kenyan, if I had to guess. What is it? Ethiopia, right? Yeah, nice, beautiful bag too. The bags have been solid. All right, so let's look at the cards over here. We have, if I can get it out, Ethiopia, the postcard, very nice. And then we have our little coffee card. So this is from their Guji region. Oh, the Sidamo region. Nice. I've roasted coffee from this region before. Wash process, 1800 to 1850 meters is where it's sourced in terms of elevation. And then we're looking at light roast. You guys are seeing the tasting notes. I purposely did not look. So let's, how am I doing this? Let's get you guys set up on the tripod and we'll get to grinding up. We're going to be doing the Yeti pour over here. I'm gonna use this guy. And we are also going to be using the Breville. I do want to kind of try this. So I ordered Good Brothers the paper filters for the portafilter. Maybe I won't use it today, but I'll do an unboxing video in one of the upcoming coffee videos that I have planned, and we can test it out, see how it works, and get a good feel for it. Because I feel like it's something I want to kind of incorporate moving forward, but we'll see. So again, we're going to use the Bambino. We're going to use the Yeti pour over. So let's get cracking. All right. So we are going to grind for the Yeti first. Get a cup prepped because that should be almost done heating up. Okay. Oh, I did it again. Leaving the cabinets open. Let's see. I'm not gonna quickly judge it. So let's just see. The scent is kind of similar to every other Atlas coffee scent I've had. I feel like I got a little bit of like that berry scent, but these are them here, if you could see. Oh yeah, hopefully my freaking timer doesn't die on me, my scale. I forgot to freaking charge it. But I literally just woke up, got out of bed, and I'm like, let me get this video filmed. All right, so we're gonna go for 16. Oh, that's a little more than 16. Yeah, I guess I'm getting a little bit of a berry smell. Let me turn more lights on. That's on. All right, let's get this grinded up. And we're gonna grind it at 22. All right, very nice. Very nice. All right, kettle is done. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get this heated up. I'm gonna let that drop in temperature first because I would like for it to be in the 93 to 95 degrees Celsius range. That's typically what I shoot for. Wow, it's hot. Let me get my little thermometer. And also, I put the mic much lower on my shirt today. I'm not sure if it's going to be catching a good amount of volume coming from me talking, but I was hoping that I can get it further away from my mouth and my nose because I have a deviated septum and I always breathe out of my mouth because I can't breathe out of my nose. And I feel like I catch it on audio all the time and I'm just like, that's got to be annoying. So hopefully this helps solve that little dilemma. Oh, I gotta change this Celsius. All right, we're at 99. So that's to drop down a little bit more. So what I'll do is make sure this is in view for you guys when I do the pour. The lighting kind of sucks right now. So once I get you hovering over the cup, I'll be able to get you set up a little better. You know what, I'm gonna do that. No, not yet, not yet. Yeah, let's do it right now. All right, we have our water at 95 degrees Celsius. So let's get the paper heated up. And the mug. Beautiful. All right, game time. Make sure this is good for view. Get you zoomed in just a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna go for 45 for the balloon. Oof, hold on. There we go. So we're a little high. We're at 55. So the next pour will just be 110 instead of that. 115 instead of 125. We'll let this sit for a little bit longer. See if I can get my stomach out of the view. Just gonna be stuck in there, I guess, huh? All right, go for 115. So we're looking for 175 right now. Wow, look at that crossed. Oh, went way too high. I just poured out 195. But the roast is looking pretty fresh, which is nice. I don't think I need to agitate the filter. It looks like it's flowing through pretty well. Maybe on the next one I will. All right, we're at 1 minute 44. Yeah, that didn't really do much. Okay, so we're gonna go for 107 on this one. to bring us to 300. 299, good enough. Good enough. So we'll let that go down. And then I'll start prepping for the espresso. Don't mind me in the background, I'm just warming the machine up. And one of these days too, I would like to clean out my Breville machine. Maybe try to take a little bit of it apart and see if we can get into cleaning under like the shower head portion of it. All right, we're done here. Let me go take care of this and we'll get you set up for the espresso prep. All right, let's get prepped for the espresso. I am going to I usually go for 6 right off the bat. I'm just gonna go straight to 5. It's just what I'm feeling. It is just what I'm feeling. Let's get 5 in here. All right. Get oh yeah, no, leave this in. Leave this in. Have it out for display. There. All right, we're at 19.1. We're gonna grind at 5. Which is set to. Oh, I forgot to do it again. I've been so good off camera pre-measuring the portafilter, and I keep screwing up on camera, man. I gotta break the habit. It's usually 429.3. Let's see what pops up. 429.3. Yeah, I don't know. That was completely nowhere near my initial thought. All right. Are you a little far? Hold on, let me get closer. So as you saw, as I was filming, we're still in the middle of painting, but we're on the last room. We're in the kitchen, living room, dining room area. So we're finally in the last section of it. I mean, I still have to do the stairwell, which will be the last thing I worry about because it will be the most difficult area to paint. But we're finally in here. We have 2 coats on the ceiling, and then we're going to do 1 more coat on the ceiling and then start up on the walls. So we should have this done by Sunday, and then next week I'll just have to figure out the stairwell portion of it. But we're pretty much done after 3 freaking months of painting and stressing out. And then we can start getting some furniture in here. We're gonna have our little engagement party / housewarming party at the end of the month. There we go. Looks clean, looks good. This is set. Let's get you closer to over here. All right, I gotta do a lefty. Gotta do a lefty because I don't have my tripod. All right, that's in. Let's put this back. Let's get you over here. Let's get you set up. Oh, this has to go in a little bit more. My machine's dirty, so I apologize. Actually, no, it's as much as it goes. Okay, good. All right, let's do it. Hopefully. Ah, too fine. Of course. Come on, I'm choking this. Let's get in there. Come on, baby, push through, push through. Come on. Dang, I messed that up. Should have went with 6. Should have went with 6. Crema, nice head of crema. This is gonna be bitter, so we're definitely gonna drink this last. Alright, I'm just gonna let this get to, whatever, let it go. 10 more grams. Let's go. Oh, Breville said no more for you. Alright, let's leave that there. We're gonna start on the pour over. Found the tripod. It was literally under the blankets by my fiance. So that should be better. This is gonna be a terrible video, so I apologize for the shakiness and the horrible angles. It's still a little hot. Dang. I'm pissed. Freaking terrible shot. Pulled that shot so bad. I wonder if I could do it again. You know what? Let's test it out. 5 choked it. Let's unbox. Good brothers. Let's get these filters. We're gonna do it again. Let's get this unboxed. Let's get this cleaned up. I gotta get another espresso cup. Dang. Can't believe I choked it, but you know what? That was it was meant to be. It's time to test out these paper filters. You know, when I first heard that putting a paper filter at the bottom of your portafilter speeds up your extraction, I was so much in denial. And then literally reading into it, it made more sense. But I kept fighting it because I didn't want to believe it one bit that it would speed up your extraction process, because you're adding more resistance to the puck. But what's happening is that filter is actually picking up the fine grinds that are clogging the holes in your basket, and it absorbs those fine grinds and allows for a much smoother extraction or flow through the basket, and results in a quicker extraction. And I didn't know. And here we go. This is what I got. Hopefully it's the right one. So what we're gonna do is, as long as this guy stays charged, damn, 3 different coffees and nothing in my stomach. Best of luck today, buddy. All right, good brothers, what am I doing? This, boom, boom, reset. Going for 19. The paper filter size I got, I think it was the 53.4. I forgot what letter it was. Maybe D? That's what comes to mind. No jokes intended with that. Okay, we got 5. We're gonna put the paper in. So, from my understanding, there's 2 different quality papers they use. There's these that are cut from Chemex papers. Oh, perfect. See that? It's in there. We have it on 5. Let's go for it. Oh, no, nope. Nope. See, it's all meant to be, guys. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's see where we're at. 18.6, holy, give me some of my coffee back. What is this? 18.6, for real? What the hell? All right, well, let's get the prepping. I gotta prep this guy. Bring it over here. All right, I'm gonna fly through this, guys. Excited to try this. And finally teach myself my own lesson, correct myself. Because in the beginning, I was so against the idea that this is going to be speeding up the extraction. Because I was just like, that doesn't make any sense in my little mind. But here we are. About to prove myself wrong. For science. Alright. Damn, we lost freaking 0.3 grams, 0.4 grams. That's crazy. A little on the left. Nice. All right, let me rinse out this over here. And I'll get you guys set up. Here we go. Here we go, moment of truth. Will it happen? Will it happen? No one knows. All right. All right. Again, sorry for the background. That thing is dirty. Yeah, not this time. Not this time. So, I guess we could say it's not gonna always work. We're gonna stop that. I don't want to choke this guy. Alright, so I guess it doesn't always work, huh? So yeah, that was a fail. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to use it effectively, and maybe I used it wrong. This should have cooled down now, so let's give it a taste. Don't get much. Let me see something. Okay. I was just reading the tasting notes because I'm really not getting much at all. It's very, very mild. I get the scent. I told you before, like I smelled the berry, and they're saying blueberry compote and a grapefruit. If anything, I could feel like, and it says white sugar as well. I feel like I feel a grapefruit sitting on my tongue as like an aftertaste, like something's zesty. But just in terms of like flavor, it's very mild. Let me try the espresso. So this is definitely going to be bitter, and it's going to be nowhere near what the tasting notes are. Actually, you know what? That's actually not bad. Way more flavor there. It's not as over extracted as I thought it was going to be. You do get way more of an understanding of what the flavor is with that harshness from the over extraction, but slightly. I feel like it is more caramelized for sure, but I think that the espresso brought out, if anything, more of grapefruit flavor. I don't get blueberry as much or at all. Yeah. My honestly, my whole thought process with Atlas is I feel like they have to be buying a lower quality bean and probably over roasting it a bit to cover up any what do you call it? Any of the bad qualities that are in the bean naturally, you know, as opposed to like your grade A beans or whatever, however you grade them, where you don't want to mess up the roast because it's gonna be like solid. It's gonna be a great tasting bean. Like I've seen it in a lot of my roasts at home last year, and that's just my thought. It's my opinion. Obviously, it's my own, and I'm not trying to sway anyone away from Atlas. Like I've always said this in my previous videos. Like I have my buddy from Virginia who has gotten Atlas over the last several years, and at his house, like I had good coffee from Atlas, but I feel like these are all misses. So I guess I have to level up, become a level year 2 or year 3 to get it. Get the good stuff, but it's not bad. I don't think this one is over roasted like the others. I feel like the quality is there in the roast. It's been the best roasted Atlas coffee I've received. I'm just not getting too much. It's very mild in terms of flavor. But that's gonna be it. I'm gonna end it here. I wasn't gonna do this one. I picked this up recently from my farmer's market. It's Philly Fair Trade Roasters baklava mango roast from Nicaragua. I cracked it open already. It's really good. If depending on how this weekend goes, if we don't get the room finished, if we do get the room finished by Sunday, I'll have way more time freed up, and I'll definitely get some roasting in for sure this time because I don't have to commit my free time to painting anymore. But if I don't, it's definitely going to be pushed back a little bit more. It's looking like this is going to be a fall roasting season for me. For me personally, I was hoping this summer could have been it, but it's not. It wasn't. So, you know, it is what it is. But that is going to be it. I don't know what I have planned next for my next video. It's probably going to end up being that Philly Fair Trade Roaster batch, bag of coffee. And then after that, I don't have anything else, right? Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't want to buy anymore. I just want Atlas to be the only thing I have coffee-wise in the pantry. So I am forced to roast coffee. So let's see what happens. Thanks for tuning in as always. Hopefully this one wasn't too shaky or bad angled for my filming, but you guys are great. Thank you always for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.
Show me I don't need no money, don't need nobody, just need your body.